Protest, Old Milwaukee, you got a copy on 505 Maine?
EB 505, you still got a copy on me?
Yeah, 10-4.
Okay, I had to shut the kicker off. Something's going bad with that. I just want to make sure you can still hear me on with just the radio power.
Yeah, you sound pretty good. Sounds pretty good there. Yeah, like I was explaining before, the MOSFETs, I had to replace them. I came down to one, I guess, but I didn't know if it made a difference for I was on AM or if I was on sideband, if it made a difference of turning up the power.
From what I understand, they put out more power on sideband, I think.
Yeah, okay, 10-4. I catch that. I got that.
Okie dokie. Well, thank you for the comeback. I'll wait for everyone to fire up here.
10-4 on that. EB 505 Maine would be standing on the side.
Yes, 10-4, yep.
10-4, we got about 12 inches here in Canton.
We got about a foot here where I filed down to Brunswick at the hospital. We got about 16.8 inches.
Oh, 10-4 on that. I took this split around the air a couple times, so maybe 5 would be standing on the side.
Somebody out there, but you're down in there in the static for me.
what's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing?
Good evening, Radio Man.
Hey, Sparkplug, how you doing?
Good, how are you? Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Just getting ready. We kind of had everyone over early, or at lunch today, so we don't have any more family over the house, so I had a few people asking if we were going to do it tonight, and I say, oh, sure. I'll run it tonight. No big deal.
Sure, sounds good. Yeah, everyone's going here, too.
Yeah, we did a lunch. All right, well, welcome to Maine Sidebanders, the Christmas edition. We got a few people listening online. Looks like Mars Mod's listening to us tonight. I think Mars Mod's in Maine. I'm not sure. I don't know who else is listening, but he's the only person that's commented so far. But anyways, we meet every Thursday, usually if we can on this channel. If the skip's bad, we'll go to one of the extra channels, but skip's pretty manageable. So, yeah, we'll get started. I guess we'll get started. We'll try, how about that Somerset County? We'll try up to the north. How about that Somerset County? Anyone up there?
Radio Man, you got the moose up here in Fairfield.
Holy smokes, Moose. We got a good copy on you up there in Fairfield. How you doing?
Pretty good.
All right, well, Moose, I'm trying to do two things at once, so why don't you I unkeyed there, trying to do too many things. Why don't you humor me there and come back one more time? I'll get you an S-meter reading here.
How about you, Radio Man? You got the moose. The moose is on the loose.
All right, we got you at a solid S5 there, Moose. Solid S5, and I guess while we're at it, while I got you on the horn there, why don't you see if you got any other stations up your way, northern Maine way, and put a call out. I'll listen.
Anybody north of Somerset County want to check in for Maine Sidebanders Christmas edition? Anybody want to check in? I think that's a negative.
All right, well, we got you, so that's what's important. All right, Moose, did you have a good Christmas and everything? Everything go all right?
Good Christmas. Lucky I didn't get stuck on storm duty like last weekend, but yeah, it was a good Christmas.
All right, well, that's good to hear. Yeah, like I said, same here. We had a good one. We had family over for lunch, and, you know, I got a young kiddo here, so we were up pretty early this morning. And, well, she's a teenager, but, you know, she'll sleep till 10 o'clock on most days on the weekend, but she was up at 0600 ready to go. But, yeah, and we got quite a bit of snow here in New Gloucester, too. I didn't actually measure, but if I had to guess, we got easily over a foot. I was walking around the backyard, and the snow was up to my knee. So if I had to guess, we got somewhere between like 16 and 18 inches of snow here. And so we were out on the snow blower and the snow plow. But, all right. Oh, my. Holy smokes, I got to engage the relay here on the amp. Let's do, how about Lincoln County? Let's see if we got Mr. Paranoid over there in Lincoln County. We'll shift down to the coast. How about that Lincoln County? Well, that's probably to be expected. It is a holiday, and it is Christmas, and some people might be out with family right now. How about, let's try Kennebec County. How about Kennebec County? Who we got over there in Kennebec County?
This is Sparkplug over here checking in, 10-4.
Okay, Sparkplug, check it in. Over there in South Gardner, coming in at S5. I saw the picture of your antenna. Sounds like you're on a Mako. Sounding good on the Mako. Like I said, we got you S5 here in New Gloucester.
pretty much, sir.
All right. Hey, just out of curiosity, do you hear Moose okay?
Oh, he's booming in here tonight.
Okay, good to hear. I know you're closer to him than I am, but just wanted to double check. Moose, you got a copy on Spark Plug over there in Gardner?
Yes, I do.
All right, very good. Just wanted to check. We got anyone else in Kennebec County? All right, well, let's jump around here a little bit. How about York County? What about York County, Maine? Let's go to the south. How about York County?
Yeah, buddy. Merry Christmas. Risky Whiskey checking in.
Okay, we got Risky Whiskey over there in Hollis. So I got you at an S4, but you're peaking to an S5. So we'll just put you down at what I saw you the highest at an S5. Merry Christmas to you there, Risky Whiskey. Just kind of curious, seeing as you're down in the south there, are you hearing Moose at all?
Negative. I didn't hear him. I can put on the headphones and give it a try, though.
It's up to you. I'll try to vamp a little bit here. Let you fiddle around and find those headphones, and then I'll holler to Moose one more time. But have I spittered and sputtered enough for you to find your headphones?
Oh yeah, we got them on.
All right. Hey, Moose. Just for the hell of it up there, Risky Whiskey is going to listen for you. He put his headphones on. He's going to listen for you down there in Hollis. Moose, if you're still by the radio, put a call out to Risky Whiskey in Hollis.
How about your Risky Whiskey? You got a copy of the Moose up here in Fairfield. How about your Risky Whiskey?
Put a call out to you.
I think I might have heard maybe somebody talking, but that's on me, dude. That my antenna's got to get up higher, so it's on me that I can't hear them.
That's all right. Negative copy, no problem. I think when Moose had the beam running, I think you were hearing him at one point. But as far as I know, I don't think he's running the beam anymore. I think he's on an Omni. Is that correct, Moose?
Yeah, I got the beam up, and I lowered it down last storm. I haven't had a chance to go back and raise it up, but it's horizontal, it's not vertical. So yeah, it's probably, you're just talking on the Omni right now.
All right, no problem. No problem. We got anyone else down there in York County? Oh, by the way, Risky Whiskey said that, he could tell maybe someone was talking, but really inconclusive copy. So wouldn't really call it a copy. So I could tell someone was keying up, but couldn't really make much out. Anyone down there in York County? How about that York County for Maine Sidebanders? All right. We'll do real quick. How about state of New Hampshire before we move on? We got any stations in the state of New Hampshire? All right. No copy. No copy. Let's try Franklin and Oxford County. How about any stations out there in Franklin and Oxford County?
Maine here. Merry Christmas to y'all.
TB 505 over there in Canton. Are you on your Golden Eagle?
Negative. My Golden Eagle's up in Bath Sideband.
Man, what the heck do they call that in poker? Everyone so far is an S5. S5's across the board. So TB 505 from Canton, we got you at an S5. And good evening to you. Merry Christmas, sir. Did you have a good Christmas? Did you do anything fun?
Yeah, I went around the yard with the snowmobile, and I can now have enough stocks to get me through the next 2 years.
Yeah, I did the same thing, too. I got my snowmobiles out today and took them for a little rip around the yard. And, took it up the little local trail here we have in town. Not too far, just to get them out, kind of blow the old two-stroke smoke out of them, clear their throats, so to speak.
That's all on that.
Yeah. All right. We'll do another call. How about Franklin and Oxford County? What about that Franklin and Oxford County for Maine Sidebanders?
Yeah, you got Boss Man.
Oh, it's the Boss Man. Boss Man, where are you calling in from these days? Because I think my record has North J, but I don't think that's accurate anymore. Oh dear, Boss Man fell off his chair. All right, well, Boss Man, when you figure out whatever's going on over there, you just jump back in again. How about Oxford and Franklin County? Oxford or Franklin County for Maine Sidebanders? Fix it. Merry Christmas to you there, sir. We got you at a, I believe that was an S7. How about it one more time? How was your Christmas, Fix It? Did you eat a lot?
No, been playing with snow. Playing with the snow. Got about 14 inches up here.
Copy that on the 14 inches. Copy that. All right, yeah. Yeah, we were doing snow removal yesterday, and then we had family over, so I went out and cleaned up a little bit more before we had people coming in the house so nobody fell down. But, all right, well, very good. We'll do another call. Franklin or Oxford County. How about Franklin or Oxford County for Maine Sidebanders?
Oh, yeah.
Boss Man, what town are you in?
North J.
Okay, the record, the official Maine Sidebanders scrolls are accurate for North J. I just wanted to make sure the official parchment paper here that we have is still accurate. All right, North J for the Boss Man. And Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Merry Christmas right back to you. I'm kind of mud ducking it today. I got my antenna cranked right down.
You're hovering between an S5 and an S6, so it's a pretty respectable signal coming from North J. Quite a respectable signal. We're going to put you down in an S6 down here in the log there, Boss Man. So good copy.
10-4, not too bad. I'm about 15 feet off the ground.
All right, well, 15 feet off the ground. Well, here, we'll since he's our farthest out state, we'll try this. Well, how about Risky Whiskey? Risky Whiskey, got any copy on that North J station there? Risky Whiskey, how about it? Oh dear, he must have went to go get another Capri Sun out of the refrigerator. What about that Moose? I'm sure Moose is hearing that, Boss Man, over there in North J. Moose, you got a copy still?
How about you, Boss Man? You got a copy on the Moose?
Yeah, go ahead. I guess he can't hear me.
Boss Man answered you back there. Boss Man answered you, Moose. Any copy?
I'm getting about 5 pounds of static tonight, so yeah, it's kind of hard.
All right, well, the negative copy on that. All right, just thought we'd give it a shot, see how Boss Man's doing. His antenna's only 15 feet off the ground, so his antenna's in storm preparation condition.
How about that, Bob? Yeah, I definitely cranked it down because of that heavy winds that we had.
Yeah, I think the weather, we're due for some more heavy wind here coming up in the next couple days, if I remember correctly.
We've been getting like 40-mile-an-hour gusts tonight.
Holy mackerel. We're going to have to check the official weather station here. Well, at the moment, we're gusting at about 22 miles an hour with 11-mile-an-hour winds, but hitting 22 but the temperature's dropping here. The temperature is dropping. Let's see. We'll check the barometer. But the barometer is rising. So there we go. All right, I've kind of fiddle-farted around enough here. Let's do another call. I guess anyone else? Franklin or Oxford County? Franklin or Oxford County? Negative copy. How about that Androscoggin County? What about that Androscoggin County?
Yeah, you got Swiper here in Auburn.
Good evening, Swiper in Auburn. Merry Christmas to you, Swiper. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Didn't do much today because we did it all yesterday.
Okay. And we're getting you 10 over tonight here in New Gloucester. Yeah, we did. Well, I've already said what we did for Christmas, so won't repeat that. And, yeah, we took the snowmobile out. All my clothes smell like two-stroke now. That's not a bad thing, though.
That's definitely not a bad thing.
Standing there in the trailer just getting absolutely roasted when I started those two sleds. I was like, holy smoke, it was like a Snoop Dogg concert coming out of that trailer. Anyone else up there in Androscoggin County? How about that Androscoggin County?
Wingnut in Auburn.
Oh, good evening, Wingnut in Auburn. You're back from your trip?
Yeah, I'm back from Missouri and hanging out with some family. I got some family down here. I got my nephew down here tonight and my niece.
Oh, man. Your nephew and niece hanging out with the uncle tonight. All right. Well, that's cool. You guys got any plans?
Well, on that note, I've got a nephew that would like to check in, if that's all right.
Oh, yeah, we're easy here. Go ahead. Have him check in. Yeah, go right ahead. If he's got a handle, tell us the handle, whatever he wants to say.
T611 checking in from Auburn, Maine.
Hey, what's going on? Did you say 611? Is that what you said, 611?
Skitty 611.
Skitty? Oh, that's a... No, wait a second. Did I get that right? Skitty?
Yeah, Skitty 611.
Now, does Skitty 611, does he have a CB at home, or is he just using it at your place?
No, he hasn't got a CB at home, but he's got one of them gaming system, and that's his handle on his gaming system.
Oh, all right, copy that. That's cool. Well, yeah, there was some skip going today. I was here in West Coast, Washington State. I was here in Texas. Oh, geez, Saskatchewan, Canada. So there's some pretty decent skip going today. Well, Skitty, how old are you?
12.
Copy that, 12. You know, we got a kid on here. He comes in every once in a while. 327. He's about the same age as you. Him and his grandfather get on, and they're over in Raymond. Well, anyways, good to hear from you there, Skitty. And that's a good one for. I'm still laughing. I don't know. Well, I got a question. Maybe you don't want to say, but is there a story behind Skitty?
No.
All right, I won't put you on the spot.
I think it's short for skid mark.
That's what I was thinking, you know. Sometimes when you trust a fart, you know.
No.
Oh, no, I knew I shouldn't have had that hot dog off the roller at the Irving station.
Never trust a fart.
All right, see, I knew, 12 years old, I knew I'd get it out of them. That's right, we're all a bunch of kids on here anyways. All a bunch of big kids. Well, anyway, Skitty, glad to have you. Merry Christmas to you. Have fun with your uncle. And it was good hearing from you. So we'll keep moving on, but it was nice to hear from you. And by the way, Wingnut, we got you an S8 over here in New Gloucester. We got anyone else over there in Androscoggin County?
500 over here in Lewiston. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, 500. Merry Christmas. I didn't get you on the S meter there, but go ahead and give it a try again.
Oh, hello, audio.
We're going to put you down at 30 over. I mean, you were hitting 30 over on peak, so that's what I'm going by, whatever the highest reading is. All right, well, Merry Christmas to you, 500. And, yeah, I'm probably going to pour a drink after this.
It's windy.
Yeah, there's a lot of snow in the trees. I don't know about where you are, but when the sun was up and the wind was blowing, it was blowing the snow around in the yard. Hopefully we don't have any issues with power outages because there's still a lot of snow stuck in the trees down here.
Yeah, and they're saying maybe a little bit of ice there in the Monday morning, so they're looking at that too. But we'll see. It is Maine and it is wintertime, so it happens.
That's right. It's that time of year. All right, we got anyone else in Androscoggin County? All right, let's see if we got Clearwater. Let's see if Clearwater's out there. How about that Saginaw County? Oh, I think my receiver didn't flip over. I think I heard him. Try that one more time, Clearwater.
Clearwater, Thompson. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Clearwater, Thompson. We got you, sir, over there, Thompson. It's like everyone's an S5 tonight. It's crazy. All right, well, we got you. Clearwater, how you doing? Did you did you see all of your family today, grandkids and kids and everything?
The whole gang.
You all tuckered out now from entertaining guests?
And shoveling and pushing snow around. I had 17 inches over here.
Holy moly. So how do you push and shovel? Are you actually shoveling snow? How do you move the snow around?
I got a tractor with a manure bucket on the front, and I push it around with that.
10-4 with the tractor with the bucket on the front. Oh, that's cool. So where I live, we have my neighbors are family, and they got a tractor, like one of them subcompact type tractors, and they got a snowblower too on the back. So they got the bucket on the front. So sometimes they'll let me borrow the tractor if the banks get too big, and I'll knock all the banks down, or sometimes I can just back into them with the snowblower, and that thing's big enough. It's on the 3-point hitch. It'll just chew the snowbank right up.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that myself, but I've never done it.
Yeah, if I ever got one, and I know it costs more money, I'd rather have it on the front. The only thing I don't like about it on the back is you're constantly looking over your shoulder when you're using the snowblower. I'd rather have it on the front.
I'm too old to turn around and look the other way now. You can't bend your head, you can't turn your body.
That's right. Well, anyways, Merry Christmas, Clearwater. Glad to have you. And we got anyone else in Saginaw County tonight? That's a negative copy. Let's see. Is there any? Cumberland County. I haven't done Cumberland County. How about Cumberland County? We got anyone in Cumberland County?
384 with 384 radio man.
Okay. 384. Let me put that down. 384. That is Sebago. And 384, we got you in S6. How are you doing this Christmas?
Hey, I had a good Christmas. I got to see all my kids and grandkids, except for the ones in North Carolina.
Copy that. So, yeah, well, that's good. That's good. You got to see all the grandkids. Yeah, so my mom was here, and my mother and father-in-law, my brother-in-law was here, my nephew, and I have some sisters that live out of state, but I probably won't see them till after the holiday because they're doing things with their kids, and they live out of state. And so I talked to one of my sisters today. I'll probably see her after the holiday. But anyways, 384 sounding good. We got you an S6 over here from Sebago, so it was good to hear. Are you copying most of the stations tonight? Are you hearing most everybody?
Yes, Radio Man. I'm hearing most everybody. And, you know, as always, it's enjoyable. And I thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, it's a holiday, but we did everything early in the day, and everyone's been eating all day, and we've been eating Christmas cookies, and everyone's kind of just like, we watched a movie, my wife and I, this afternoon, and now we're just all relaxing. So I figured I'd come down here and do this for a little bit. Do we have anyone else in Cumberland County? How about that? Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders.
Yeah, Maniac over here.
Okay, we got Maniac coming in, sounding good. Got your radio. Sounds like your radio's dialed in. Over there in Wyndham, we got you an S9. How you doing, Maniac?
Oh, not too bad.
Okay, very good on the not too bad. I trust everything's going good. You staying warm over there? I mean, let's get a diesel heater update. I'd like to get a diesel heater update. How's that going?
Only one malfunction in the past, I don't know, a couple weeks since the last time you had.
I mean, I guess that's not bad. I guess that doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, the power went out for about fucking 2 seconds, and what the hell, my relay's not staying keyed up here. I give this thing a little bit more mic gain. The power went out, and then the fucking exhaust, it was in, because it was running full bore, and the fucking exhaust came back through the air intake, and it wasn't too bad in here, but it was about to make your eyes bleed.
Huh. Now, just out of curiosity, could you put like a small little like sealed lead acid, like a gel cell type battery for situations like that where you get a power blip just to keep it running, or does it not have that kind of facilities?
No, it's either 12-volt power or 110 power, because it's got like the newer V4 heaters came with like a computer-style or a laptop-style power supply.
Okay, copy that. I know a lot of people, I just didn't know if anyone listening, I know some people on here run diesel heaters, and I don't personally have one. I've thought about getting one. It's quite comfortable down here in my basement because this is where my wood stove is, but it's the very beginning of the heating season and the very end when I'm not using the wood stove. It gets pretty cold down here because I don't need to heat the house, but it's still kind of uncomfortable. So I've been thinking about getting one. But anyways, we got anyone else for Cumberland County? How about it? Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders.
You got Tasman over here in Pownell. Merry Christmas.
All right, we got Tasman and Pownell hitting me with a 30 over. Other than 500, you guys are tied for the biggest signal this evening. Everyone else has been getting great signals over here. So everything going well with you, Tasman?
Oh, yeah, pretty good. Not bad. Hanging in there.
Copy that. Well, I'm hoping some of this wind will blow some of this snow off my roof. It looks like it blew some off my garage today, so maybe I won't have to worry about roof raking.
Yeah, I was hoping the same thing over here. That way we get the rain on Monday. You ain't got to worry about it.
Oh, man, you're not kidding. Rain on Monday. Don't tell me that. We can't be having this seesaw weather.
Well, it was mentioned. It was forecasted, you know.
Yeah, I just looked. 35 degrees. Light wintry mix. All right, that might not be too bad. When I was thinking rain, I was thinking like 50 degrees. That might not be too bad. We got anyone else for Cumberland County, Maine Sidebanders?
I'm here.
Oh, it's Portland, Greg, down there in Portland. How you feeling?
You know, getting there. It's going to be a little bit more.
Copy that. S7 from Portland. I trust you had a good Christmas, and maybe you saw some family.
Yeah, they let the wife out there for the weekend, and so she got to come home. That was good.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. That's great news.
Yeah, they let her out every once in a while. You know, it's a good thing to do. You know, jail gets pretty boring.
Does she have to promise to come back?
No, she has a big slip.
Very good. All right, we got the slip. All right, that's Greg over there in Portland, coming in at S7 here in New Gloucester. We got anyone else for Maine Sidebanders? I'll just put it out. I guess we'll just say anyone, anywhere, any stragglers, anyone, anywhere, Maine Sidebanders. Oh, we copy John from Belfast. All right, we got. Oops. Why are you not coming in? Maybe you're under John, Jon. No, I see. I found you. John in Belfast, how you been? It's been a while.
Yeah, not too bad, Radio Man. Just been busy, and then today had a busy day, and figured we'd get on and say hello.
Well, it's good to hear from you, John, up there in Belfast. We got you in S4 here on Maine Sidebanders, and we're glad to hear from you. And Merry Christmas to you. And like I said, again, good to hear from Belfast, Maine, coming in here. We got anyone else? Is there any other stragglers? Anyone who would like to get in on Maine Sidebanders? Just want to mention we get a couple people that are listening. There's a station, California 233. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And Floyd 029 is listening from the couch. Floyd 029 listening from the couch. He wanted to say hi to everybody. Yeah, and before we wrap up the roll call, is there any other stations that would like to get in on Maine Sidebanders? Anyone, anywhere, any stragglers? Maine Sidebanders, come now. Well, I think we're going to call it right there. I think that's everyone for roll call. I guess we'll just open it up if anyone wants to call anyone and say hey or do some radio checks or someone's got something they want to talk about. But we'll just open it up to anybody, just open it up for general chit-chat. Or we can just all go to bed.
Oh, I'm a mud duck and I don't get out.
Oh, you get out. There was another station that came in under Boss Man. I could just barely hear them. Who's that other station? I didn't hear anybody. Maybe it's a little rumblings of Skip, but someone's way down there in the static.
I'm hearing Joey Cheesecake trying for you.
Go ahead there. Get a 10-5 for me there, Risky. Go ahead, you grab it.
You don't got a copy on anybody in Maine. He's got too much noise. Joey, you don't got a copy on me, do you?
doing the live, he's paying attention to the live feed, and then he's keying up on his radio there.
Copy that. Well, we'll put Joey Cheesecake down, honorable mention for Joey Cheesecake, giving it a try from Hampton Beach, if I remember correctly. You're probably the farthest south station, so unless there's someone farther south, there used to be a guy, Gonzo, down in Rochester, but we don't get too many New Hampshire stations these days.
Yeah, we gotta get Joey's ears better somehow down there, poor guy.
They don't like us anymore.
Is that what happened?
Hey, Joe, you're sounding pretty good, bud. Your modulation's cutting right through. Yeah, I mean, I hear you fine, bud. Sucks that you got that noise problem. You don't hear a damn thing. Yeah, roger that, bud. You know, maybe if you move somewhere else someday, I mean, take into consideration, you know, that kind of thing. Take into consideration what's around your place and stuff. I mean, he's right down in Hampton Beach, dude. He's probably at 25 feet above sea level.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's Hampton Beach.
I'm only at 200 feet over here, and I don't know how I can tag out as good as I do. Roger that, Joe. Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, I don't know if Boss Man is still out there or not, but I probably could have a QSO with Boss Man, by the way. I was just away from the radio when I was within earshot of that earlier there. Hey, Maniac, you still out there?
Yeah, I'm still listening.
Maniac responded to you there, Risky.
Yeah, Roger. What's going on, bud? How you been?
It's working.
Man, this ICOM 718, dude, sounds pretty good on the other end. I'm just listening to a live stream.
Yeah, I got a good copy on it.
There's quite a bit of, like, bass with it, with my voice, you know what I mean? This is Phil and Shapley's old radio.
Oh no, he got rid of it?
Yeah, Phil got a 7300.
Oh, 10-4.
The thing he never did was he always just ran, 27.375.000. It's not centered up at 000. I have it set right now, 27.375.08.
Really?
Yeah, I guess that's how these things are out of the box. So you can mess around with the RIT all day. You know what I mean? That's only receive anyway, but that's not going to help.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody else is talking.
No, I can't do all the talking. I can let my amp cool off a little.
Yeah, I'm just running barefoot radio power.
I'm shot.
Where are you on, Walcott?
No.
That's not that kind of shopping.
What are we shopping for?
I was looking at Washington on Right Channel radios right now, on sale for $2.99, free shipping.
Holy mackerel.
Somebody wants that, they better get on it. They only got 3 left. 3 in stock, almost gone.
Better get your credit card out.
Yeah, my savings is pretty tight right now. I'm waiting on the transmission shop to call and tell me my transmission's ready.
10-4.
At the present moment, I mean, I could really use that radio, but I need that transmission more.
I mean, especially if you're planning on putting it in the truck. I mean, truck don't go anywhere. The radio ain't really much of a mobile.
That's right. I got plenty of radios put in that old truck. I don't need that in that Washington right now. I buy that Washington. I'm going to use it as a base anyway.
dude. Sick little radio.
Part of my birthday presents to myself, but in February, if I can still get one at that price.
Nice. My birthday's in February too.
That's cool. Mine's on the 16th. How about you?
Mine's on the 15th.
On the 15th?
Yeah, 1-5.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird coincidence, yep. My parents' birthdays are like that. My mother's is the 9th and my father's is the 10th.
Yeah. My fiance's birthday is just after my half birthday.
Your half birthday? When you have some kind of near-death experience?
No, that's just what I call it in August.
Yeah, the half birthday.
Oh, ain't that cunning? You like that, huh? Yeah, any excuse to get a present. Yeah, that one doesn't work. I didn't think it would. All right, let's take a toll or a poll. Did everybody get what they wanted this year for Christmas?
I mean, yeah?
I mean, it helps if you don't really want anything, you know what I mean? Well, the only thing I wanted was win the Powerball last night, but that didn't fucking happen. Some dick in Arkansas won it. Or, female dick, who knows?
I heard some guys in Skipland that were in Arkansas today talking about that.
So what was it, like 1.7, $1.8 billion?
Man, even after the taxes, it's still a lot of money.
Well, even then, you know what I mean? $600, $500 million. What the hell are you going to do with that? I could think plenty of things to do with it, but, yeah.
Cocaine and hookers, man. Cocaine and hookers.
Nah. I don't know. I don't want my willy whack to fall off.
You got that much money, you buy good hookers.
You just buy good hookers, he said. No Not the kinds that'll make your willy whack fall off.
That's right.
Well, you know, if the experience is worth it, if she does something special, you know, kind of a trade-off, kind of like the X7, you know.
It's an escort service at that point.
Yeah, only trouble is she'd have to keep doing it, but yeah, newness will wear off.
That's why I said hookers, not hooker, not singular, plural. Start yourself a harem. You know, you could have a Chinese bride, a Russian bride, yeah, a German one. You know, you the mail-away brides. You know, you can always do that.
Oh, sure. Private island, be an Epstein or a P. Diddy.
Well, see, then you could have like Diddy parties all the time, man. Buy stock in Astroglide.
I think I'd keep that, you know. If I won that, I'd keep it to myself. There'd be signs, but, you know, I'm not going to admit to nothing. Maybe 20-foot electric fence around the house.
The hell would you need that for?
Keep all the riffraffs out.
Now you just send the riffraff to a place that has a 20-foot high fence.
If you got that much money, dude, you can get something a lot cooler than an electric fence, and you can dig a moat and have alligators in it and stuff.
Whoa, whoa. You guys ever heard of a Sea Whiz before?
I like to watch shit get shot.
Have you guys ever heard of a Sea Whiz before?
The what whiz? The ski whiz?
It's called a Sea Whiz. It's called the Close-In Weapon System. And it's basically like a computerized minigun. They use them on ships for shooting down missiles and stuff. And it'll just follow it wherever it goes. It looks like an R2-D2 with a minigun.
You can set a couple of them on tripods around the perimeter, then just let them cover everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, put some plastic or rubber bullets in it. You know, I don't want to kill anybody. Just stay the fuck away.
Right. Guys got sentry guns set up everywhere. Rubber bullets.
Oh man, I got like the funniest fucking rubber bullet story ever.
God.
We all know who Kevin Joyce is, Cumberland County, the head sheriff, right?
Yeah.
When I went to Bonnie Eagle, his sister Jill was our school cop.
Okay.
So there was a group of, I don't know, probably half a dozen of us at least. And I don't know if you guys know like Bonnie Eagle or whatever, but we were skipping and we were coming back across Route 35 from the power lines on the way back from Lowe's. And she fucking drove by and we all scattered, running into the fucking woods to hide. Well, she's standing on the side of the fucking road, and one of the kids got up and fucking took off. And she, in like almost like slow motion, I can hear her say it today. She says, "Stop! Freeze! I have rubber bullets!"
Did you find out if she actually did?
No, but there was like 4 or 5 of us that all got up and fucking took off running after that. Like, fuck you, bitch, and your rubber bullets.
Called her bluff.
But the way she fucking said it was so funny, man. It was the, "I have rubber bullets."
And I'll use them.
Well, we figured if we all got up and ran, she couldn't fucking shoot us all. Another big group of us another time out there in the woods part. We I don't know, this is in the, like, it was like this. There was fucking much as a foot or more of snow on the ground. Out there in the woods, we got a fucking fire going. And this kid, he comes running in and he's like, "The cops are coming, the cops are coming." And he's wearing this bright fucking neon yellow coat. And this dude fucking picked him up and slammed him on the fucking ground and was like, "Take your fucking coat off now!"
Yeah, he's sticking out like a sore thumb.
He had a wife beater on underneath it. That was all he had on. Bonnie Eagle, that was a good time. I spent more time behind that fucking place than I did in it.
Sounds like you were doing a lot of skipping to school.
first thing in the morning and then came back at lunchtime, and there's a lot of days I was like, fuck this place.
Just another poor student, you know.
A little southern rebel boy that nobody liked.
Yeah, I know. Got kicked out of Christian school, too.
Bad boy. He's a bad boy.
That was only because people were dumb enough to get caught and then ratted my fucking ass out.
Well, I think it's friggin' bedtime for me.
All right there, Risky. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, bud. Thanks for having me, and thanks for doing it tonight.
Yeah, no problem. Sounds good. Have a good evening.
Yeah, everybody have a good evening. We'll talk soon.
Have a good night, Risky Whiskey.
I gotta go upstairs. I gotta check something. I'm gonna get a drink. I don't know if anyone's sticking around or people are gonna call tonight, but I need to get a drink and I gotta check something.
Temple.